Japan2FightHype.com here with legendary promoter Bob Arum. Bob, I read an article that the great Jim Brown, Cleveland running back back in the day, was the one who kind of convinced you to become a boxing promoter. Can you kind of shed light on that?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Jim is the one who introduced me to Ali and his people, and through Jim I became Ali's lawyer and promoter. Jim was a dear friend of mine throughout his life, and a guy that had a lot of gravitas to him, and I certainly miss him.
Definitely. 1966, Ali versus Jalo. That was the first fight that you were there live. Can you reflect on your early moments as a promoter?
Well, you got to understand, it started out as Ali Terrell, and then we got thrown out of Chicago because Ali said these things that he wouldn't go in the Army, and we couldn't get a site in the United States. We tried Montreal, but the American Legion threatened the mayor, and we ended up in Toronto, and Terrell pulled out, and Jalo took his place. And that was the first fight that I ever saw, and the first fight that I promoted.
No doubt. Now, Teofimo Lopez coming into this fight against Steve Claggett. What's your expectation for this fight, Bob?
Well, you know, I don't know very much about Claggett. He's a tough kid. He'll give Lopez a really good fight. I think Lopez is one of the top fighters in boxing today. We've had Lopez all of his career, and I think there are a lot of big fights out there for him, but Claggett is not an easy fight for him.
You know, if Teo has his fight successful, would you want him to see in unification bouts against Isaac Cruz, you know, some of these other guys at 140? And what do you make of Teo adamantly calling out Terrence Crawford for a fight?
Well, I think that would be a good fight down the line. But first, maybe the fight we make is Teofimo against Brian Norman, who's the WBO welterweight champion.
At 147?
At 147.
Okay. Rob, what do you make of the one-year suspension handed down to Ryan Garcia?
I don't know any of the facts about that situation, and it would be wrong for me to comment on it. I mean, the commission did what the commission did. You know, I don't know anything about the circumstances and what happened, and for me to comment on it just adds fuel to the fire for no good reason.
Where do you think Devin Haney goes with this now, though?
I have no idea. Haney's a very good fighter. Hold on one second. Yellow. All right. Yeah, right. Okay. We'll see. All right. Yeah, what good.
I'll switch topics. What do you make of the Joshua versus Dubois fight that just got announced?
I thought that's an excellent fight. Dubois is a terrific fighter, so is Joshua. It'll be a big attraction in England.
Who would you give the edge to in that fight? It's kind of a 50-50 toss-up.
Yeah, I think it's a 50-50. If I had to bet one or the other, I would bet Joshua. But it's a really good fight.
Thanks, Bob. God bless you.